Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News Midday starts now.
And good morning. Thanks for tuning in to 23 ABC News at 11 a.m. I'm Mike Hart.
And I'm Danielle Kernkamp. We're following some breaking news just coming into the 23 ABC newsroom. We're learning new details about the death of former McFarland city manager John Wooner. 23 ABC just obtaining the autopsy report for Wooner that details the moment his body was pulled out of the Kern River. According to that report, Wooner's body was, quote, in the advanced stages of decomposition and beyond recognition. The report also said that there was an attempt to fingerprint him, but he did not have ridges on his fingers due to the length of time that he was underwater. If you remember, Wooner was reported missing in May of 2019. His body was pulled from the Dodge Durango he was driving that ended up in the Kern River. His death was ruled an accident with drowning and blunt force determined to be the causes of his death.
In other news, one man is in custody this morning after leading law enforcement from two agencies on a chase northwest of Bakersfield. Officials say this is where it came to an end in the area of Zerker Road and 7th Standard when the suspect jumped out of his vehicle and jumped into a canal. County fire crews were called to help pull him out of the canal. Police say the vehicle he was in was reported stolen. Bakersfield police and sheriff deputies from Kern County were involved in this chase. Meantime, the BPD is looking for a gunman who sent another man to the hospital Sunday night. Officials say officers located the shooting victim on Teal Street just before 6:30. The victim was taken to the hospital with at least one gunshot wound. At last word, he was listed in stable condition. So far, there has been no suspect information released and no word on an arrest. This is an ongoing investigation. We'll bring updates to you first on our website, turn23.com.
All right, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Elena Rusk and see what's going on outside on this Monday morning.
Yes, we had that system that retrograded following that forecast track right over Los Angeles, bringing that heavy rain to the Oscars yesterday. Now it has slid just offshore of the Baja Peninsula. You see it sliding out of the way of San Diego, still providing some mountain snow, and some lower elevation rain. As we take a look back at the last few hours, you can see that we were here on the top of the storm. So we did get some showers coming through our desert locations and the mountains, but it was light snow at the very highest elevations. It wasn't sticking. Accumulation wasn't expected, and it's already so warm now that there are none of those flurries left for Tehachapi at 54. Now I know that's not warm, but it's way above freezing. Fraser Park, however, still does have some elevations up at the top that are cold enough to bring some snow flurries down. But again, no accumulation, no snowballs today. They're at 53 later this afternoon. That 54 in Tehachapi holds for the next several hours. You see 61 in Bakersfield today, some 60s in the desert and the Kern River Valley too. And we're warming this week. I'll show you that in our next cold front coming up.
Houchin Community Blood Bank has unveiled its newest addition to its fleet of buses. The Big Red bus now brings the fleet to 4 vehicles. Officials say Big Red will allow them to serve more donors and locations throughout the county and be an important part of maintaining the community's blood supply. The new bus was officially unveiled just about an hour ago at Houchin's Donation Center on Bolthouse Drive. For a list of blood drives or to host a blood drive of your own, you can visit hcbb.com.
Big Red. Well, meantime, GetBus is growing, and they are looking to hire multiple positions at an upcoming job fair.
In this week's Kern Back in Business, 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido went for a ride with one of their drivers.
You get a lot of regulars and you get some interesting people, and I just love just hearing different stories and just meeting new people.
Sean Stockman has been a driver for GetBus's new rideshare program for over 6 months, and he says the people are his favorite part of the job.
I started at a job fair in about March. They started hiring specifically for the ride program. So I was thinking that, I'm pretty much only going to be on these smaller shuttle buses, but next thing you know, here I am being trained for the 40-foot buses, and it's just been a really good experience.
On Wednesday, GetBus will hold another job fair where they will be hiring for about 25 positions.
They should be bringing the DMV printout. It's a K4 from the actual DMV, and come with prepared for an interview because we're going to be doing on-the-spot interviews that day as well.
Not all positions require driving. The company is also looking for administrative positions.
We have a coach operator, a relief operator, mechanic, a bus cleaner, and a maintenance supervisor, and we also have a facility maintenance worker as well.
John has worked the different shifts and says the position has competitive pay and overtime opportunities.
I'm always willing to work. I love long hours. I love overtime. It's been a real blessing because now because of this job I'm out of debt, so that's a huge plus.
And that was 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido reporting. Now we are just one day away, less than 24 hours, from the biggest ag event in California, and it's taking over Tulare County once again. Yes, it's the World Ag Expo. Starts tomorrow, the largest exposition with more than 1,000 exhibitors displaying the latest in farm equipment and technology. Free seminars will focus on a variety of topics important to dairy producers, farmers, ranchers, and agribusiness professionals. It runs through Thursday at the International Agri Center right off the 99 in Tulare. General admission is $15. We have reporters that will be there live all week long, so tune in to 23 ABC tomorrow morning bright and early at 4:30 to see the action.
And one of the biggest exhibitors set to be at the Expo is SoCal Gas. The utility company's returning to the Expo to highlight the role natural gas plays in California's clean energy future. The SoCal Gas booth will include information on residential and business energy efficiency programs. The booth will be open starting at 9 a.m. for all 3 days of the Expo.
The Delano Police Department is collecting stuffed animals for local kids in need this Valentine's Day, and they'd like your help. The Delano PD collecting new and unused small and medium-sized teddy bears with the Special Enforcement Unit. You can still take part through Wednesday. All of the bears collected will be handed out to kids between 2 and 6 years of age throughout Delano on Friday. Bears can be dropped off at the Delano Police Station's lobby, which is located at 2330 High Street in Delano.
CSUB will continue their celebrations of Black History Month with a special lecture from a local law enforcement official. Former Bakersfield Police Chief Lyle Martin is set to take part in CSUB's Ethics and Leadership series. Martin, who now works in the Kern County District Attorney's Office, will speak Wednesday at 6 p.m. in the December Reading Room at CSUB. This speaker series focuses on local leaders and their stories, inspirations, and their advice for developing leaders. This event is free and it's open to the public.
The Downtown Business Association and the Downtown Bakersfield Development Corporation are gearing up to host the State of Downtown Breakfast this week. The theme is creating a clean, safe, and welcoming area for the heart of our city. The breakfast will take place from 7 to 9 a.m. this Thursday at the Westchester Hall downtown. Tickets are available. They're $70. To purchase them, you can go to our website, turnto23.com.
The California Highway Patrol is hosting a free Start Smart class tomorrow for teen drivers and their parents. Officials say the 2-hour class teaches the importance of safe driving habits, the consequences of a poor choice behind the wheel, and tips on how to avoid a collision. The free class for teens and their parents and guardians is tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Bakersfield CHP office at 9855 Compagnoni Street. If you would like to sign up, call Bakersfield CHP at 396-6600.
Still